My name is Clara. I'm 31 and I shattered the most meaningful relationship I've ever had with a single careless act. If I could rewind just 5 seconds, not a day or an hour, I'd take back the laugh that escaped when he asked me a question that carried his soul. That laugh cost me everything. Here's how it unfolded. I met Ryan at a rooftop gathering I had no interest in attending. My friend practically forced me to go. My hair was a mess, clothes haphazardly chosen, face barely touched by makeup. Yet there he was, warm smile, messy hair, quiet voice. He didn't dominate the conversation or overshadow others. He listened. For someone like me, accustomed to men who only cared about their own narratives, that felt like a treasure. Safe, genuine. We began texting the next morning. Coffee dates turned into dinners, dinners into weekends, weekends into keeping toothbrushes at each other's apartments. It wasn't a whirlwind romance. Felt like discovering something I'd been searching for. Ryan didn't play games. He was punctual, remembered my odd food allergies, crafted playlists for my drives, sent voice notes when I was feeling low. He wasn't perfect, but he was kind. And that was more than enough. Me? I was still haunted by wounds from my past relationship. His name was Julian. Magnetic, erratic, impossible to hold on to. The kind of man you can't fully release because you're still trying to unravel why you weren't enough for him. Julian never committed. He kept me chasing his approval, his attention, his love. I knew he was wrong for me, but a part of me still saw him as the one who got away. Even as Ryan built a life with me, I'd secretly check Julian's Instagram, dwell on old memories, grow distant when certain songs played. Ryan must have noticed the way I'd pause when we discussed the future, the way I'd stiffen when he brought up moving in together. He never pressured me, never demanded answers. He just stayed. Then came the night that changed it all. We were on the couch eating takeout, half watching a movie I didn't care about. Ryan turned to me, hesitant, almost timid, and asked, "Do you think you'd have loved me if Julian had stayed?" The question struck me like lightning. Not just the words, but the way he said them, soft, as if he already dreaded the answer, but needed me to prove him wrong. And I laughed. Not cruelly, not loudly, just a nervous, awkward reflex, because the truth was tangled in guilt and shame. His expression shifted. The warmth vanished. His gaze drifted away. In that moment, I realized he'd been carrying that question for months, waiting for me to choose him over a man who hadn't reached out in years. Instead of giving him the answer he deserved, I laughed. "You didn't answer," he said, his voice barely audible. I didn't. I called him foolish, tried to brush it off with a kiss, but something in him closed off. He didn't mention it again, didn't ask for reassurance. He just started fading. Texts arrived later. Plans fell through. His eyes no longer lit up when I entered the room. I saw it. Of course I did. But instead of owning my mistake, I turned it on him. I got defensive, accused him of withdrawing, demanded to know why he wasn't trying harder. I made him feel like he was the one letting go until he finally said it. "I waited for you to choose me. You never did." That was the last thing he said before he left. No yelling, no drama, just silence. He placed his key on the table, shut the door, and was gone. I sat there staring at the empty space where his shoes once sat, wondering how I lost something so essential, something I didn't even realize I needed until it was gone. I thought of all the times I could have told him he was enough, all the moments I could have made him feel valued, all the opportunities one squandered chasing a ghost. It's been 8 months. Not a single word from him. No birthday message, no check-in, nothing. Julian, he's engaged now. I saw it online. Some polished beach proposal. I didn't feel love or envy, just regret. Regret for letting someone real slip away, while I clung to someone who only appeared when it suited him. They say you don't lose good people in one moment. It happens slowly. One unanswered question. One missed chance to say, "I love you." One laugh when you should have said, "Yes, I love you. I loved you first. I love you still." Now I scroll through old texts, rewatch blurry videos of us cooking dinner, sleep on one side of the bed, wonder if he's moved on. He probably has. Good men don't wait forever. And women like me, We don't always realize we had everything until it's walking out the door, asking one final time if we ever truly loved them.